The northern Kharkiv suburb of Saltivka doesn't look much different than it did after the first few months of war, when it was pummeled by Russian artillery. Those who've stayed are now facing their second winter without central heating or even windows. Anna, her mother, and a friend have been living in the basement of their apartment block for 20 months now. They moved their lives underground because it's warmer there. They can heat with this old wood stove.
We can warm up here if we make a fire. If not, it's a lot colder. But you won't freeze. It's much better here than in my apartment.
Anna's building is in fact low on the city's priority list because it's too badly damaged to repair quickly. Several of the buildings in the Saltivka neighborhood are in this predicament, and many of the residents are growing impatient with the city authorities as the second winter of the war sets in. This group of residents meets us outside a row of heavily damaged buildings. Many of them are living doubled up with other families nearby. They're desperate for anyone to hear their grievances.
We were told that our building is on the list of projects for 2024. We're on a list just for the project to start. So where are people supposed to go? It will be winter soon. Their house will be standing in the cold and everything will deteriorate.
The destruction here is staggering. The building suffered multiple direct hits from Russian artillery, and residents say even missiles from warplanes. It's difficult to fathom the cost of rebuilding this, especially while the government is still focused on a full-scale war. In an adjacent suburb, the city is already wrapping up repairs. The buildings had little structural damage, and workers are putting in the last new windows. Some families are even moving back in. Kharkiv's deputy head of housing says he understands why the residents in heavily hit areas like Saltivka are frustrated.
The main problem is that the laws that regulate the procedure for restoration are still being developed. That's why we need to talk with the Kharkiv citizens about it. There are different categories of damage and different approaches to each one.
Anna plans to move back upstairs once the central heating is fixed, which the government has promised to do. She just doesn't know when.
Sometimes we feel like giving up. At first, we didn't feel like that. But now, more and more, we do. We've been expecting the end of the war, but, well...
The winter might be easier to bear if she had something to look forward to once it's over.